Omnes. I'm just lying here in bed, trying to wake up. And you know how you do, you let your mind wander while you're in bed. And I was just thinking about how much, you know, speaking of the bed, I was thinking about how much I hate it. I hate it when people wear bedsheet togas. Like, I mean, it's a thing, I get it. You want to go out, you want to wear a toga, you need a big square fabric, and you got a big square fabric on your bed. So you wear a bedsheet toga. But the thing is, omnes is they never look good. They don't, because they don't fit. And I mean, the thing is, you know, when it comes to clothes, right, you want to look good, and you won't look good if it doesn't fit. Like, you gotta wear a thing that fits. So, and I know this is like going to be controversial, but my official stance on this is do not wear bedsheet togas. Just don't do it, because it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna like bunch in the wrong places. The only reason why you should ever take something off your bed and wear it as a toga is if you in fact sleep with togas on your bed. I don't think you sleep with togas on your bed. I actually do, however, sleep with togas on my bed. So, you know, since we're talking about togas, let's just take my toga right now and learn how to tie a toga. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's get a toga tied up here. I'll get some lights on. If I can get the lights on. There we go. We'll get some lights on. And we'll just learn how to do this proper. Alright? Now, part of the reason why you've probably never tied your toga right is probably because you were using a bedsheet and they're just not long enough. You know, togas are, in fact, more or less a square fabric. I mean, like, the real classical ones weren't really square, but a square fabric will do, but it's got to be the right dimensions. And your bed sheets are not, right? I don't think your bed sheets are 5 to 6 yards long. I don't think they are. Mine, however, is. Alright? So, if you've got that much fabric, now mine is a little skinny, but it is at least the right length. If you've got that much fabric, then you can actually drape it the way you're supposed to drape it. So, you know, I'm going to have it here. I'm going to have it about at my knee. Right. Honestly, I probably don't need a full 6 yards because I'm not very tall, but I got a long torso, so. Oof, man, this would actually be a whole lot easier if I had like a slave or two to help me do this. That is one advantage the Romans had that we didn't have. However, I think we're better off having decided that it's not okay to own people. I'm just going to go ahead and declare that, so that's alright. I'll manage with my toga. So anyway, I start with it down around my knee, throw it over my shoulder, then I'm going to wrap it around, and you want to let it hang a little bit, but not too much, right? Like, I mean, you do actually want the garment to cover you, but you don't want it to be like real like tight or anything, right? Gotta look loose and free. I mean, think about it. It's just a big old blanket, really. Do you wrap the blankets really tightly around you? Probably not. You bunch them up and you get comfortable. Stay loose. Ugh, there we go. So that's you know, over the shoulder, wrap around. And this is why you need it to be so long, because you need it to come around a second time so you can throw it over your shoulder again. Alright? There we go. And now I've got my toga on. It looks like I'm wearing a toga because I am wearing a toga. What it doesn't look like I'm wearing a silly old bed sheet. Not what I'm doing. I'm wearing a real, actual toga. And a fancy one, too. I mean, you know, if I were, like, getting ready to do some serious business, a black tie affair, as it were, I'd be wearing a bright white toga. I would be wearing, you know, like some pure wool, as white as I could get it, and if I couldn't get it white enough, then I would chalk it up to make it even whiter. However, I am trying to do no serious business at all. I am going out to have a good time. And so I'm wearing my fancy boy toga, as only a fancy boy would have, you know, such a wildly colorful pattern. And I know some of you guys are going to say, but you're wearing other stuff under the toga? Obviously, I'm wearing other stuff under the toga, I mean, that's what the Romans did. They wore these kind of long gown-looking things called tunics. Because I mean, look at this. Look down here. If I wasn't wearing anything under the toga, you guys would see more than any of us need to be seeing right now. So, and that's not for modern concerns. That's the way the Romans did it too. Also, if it's very cold out, while the big warm woolly toga would be real nice on your shoulders and stuff, it would be a little much to not wear anything else at all. So now I'm dressed. I can go out. I can do my business. I can hang out at the library, or well, that's pretty much all I can do because we're still under quarantine and I have my own home personal library here. So that's pretty much it. I can hang out in my own library. But I can look real cool and fancy while I do it because I have a toga that fits. You're welcome. Omnes, I'll see you guys later.